Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie, Texas. We're so excited that you're in our viewing audience and hope you'll stay with us for a very special happening. And we are just real pleased, of course, to have the THEE Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce on board again today.
Thank
and
you.
We're just so glad. Madam President, we're
Yes,
so
sir.
pleased. Miss Lynn McGinley.
Thank you.
Y'all are just so prompt and always so ready and so excited about the Chamber of Commerce
We
that you've
are.
even brought his very first appearance as the new chairman of the board for the Grand Prairie Chamber. Now, even though he's been on the show before in other instances, this is the first time he has been it. And Don Goldsmith, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
We're just so glad to have you on board. And we're looking forward to a gentleman running the Chamber of Commerce and that board, and it won't be nearly as exciting as maybe having a man and a woman at the same time, right? That's great. All right, what's happening?
We have so many things going on at the Chamber, I don't even know where to start, but what I would like to do is thank our sustaining members.
Oh, good.
Our platinum member, who is renewing in 2009, is Texas Trust Credit Union. Our gold members are Encore Electric Delivery and Medical Center of Arlington. Our silver member is our own JMH. The bronze level is the City of Grand Prairie, Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, Nokia Theater at Grand Prairie, Haynes and Boone, B. Dunn and Company, Lockheed Martin Missile and Fire Control, the Thompson Group Classic Chevrolet, and Arlington Memorial Hospital.
Aren't you blessed?
We are absolutely blessed.
Oh, that is so wonderful that these will come the extra mile. And what's their extra mile?
You know, these members pay a range from $2,500 to $25,000 above their normal membership dues. That's an extraordinary contribution and an extraordinary commitment to Grand Prairie and our chamber. If we used to have a situation where we only had 12 sustaining members, but we have opened that up to other companies. If they would like to join this prestigious group, if they would call the chamber, we will negotiate a package that fits their market plan needs. So any members out there that are watching, if you want to be part of this special group, give us a call at the chamber at 972-264-1558 and we'll sit down and work with you on it.
Oh, that is wonderful. And that is one of the greatest things that could happen to a chamber, because in the past years before you inaugurated this system, there were many times that we'd have to do an extra fundraiser and pray a lot.
That's absolutely right.
Yes, okay. What's next?
Absolutely right. I think Don's going to talk for a while.
Oh, is Don going to talk a while? Is he
We're
gonna talk?
going to get him
Does he
to
get the
jump
chamber
right
luncheon?
in.
Does
He
get-
does.
he
Yes,
gets
I
the
do.
chamber- Let's go for it.
That's coming up next Wednesday, which is the 21st, at the Ruthie Jackson Center. It's from 11:30 until 1, and we're so lucky to have Beth Rustenhaven, who is the GPISD Marketplace Facilitator for the new high school that's being built on 161. It's the Career and Technology Center, and it's called Dubinsky.
Yes.
And it's a great school. I've heard little bits about it, and I can't think of a better person than Beth to explain the whole inner workings of it. She's very excited about it, and when you listen to her talk, not only is she informative, she gets you excited about it. So it's going to be a school where you can go get a haircut, you can go do banking, you can eat lunch, all kinds of things are going on there. So you need to come to the luncheon so you can hear the whole story.
Well, now that's going to be a little town in itself, isn't it?
That's what I thought of.
Oh, that is really wonderful. That's great. All right, what's next?
And then we're going to follow that with the business after hours, which is going to be at the Renegade Motorcycles. They're on Interstate 20 near the intersection of Great Southwest Parkway. That'll be at 5:30 in the evening. It's from 5:30 to 7. It's a card mixer, and it's a place that chamber members can come and meet other chambers or see other chamber members that they may not have met before or haven't seen in a while. But it's a good time to come out and show support for not only that business that is hosting it for us, but also to meet and greet other chamber members that you haven't seen in a while, exchange cards, and get to know about other members in the chamber, which is what the Chamber's about.
You bet. And you'll meet and bond with a lot of people here in Grand Prairie, Texas that are in business and for business. And if you'll give me the magic date, we'll be complete.
That magic date is?
The 22nd of January.
Yes. The day after the luncheon at
The day
the
after
Ruthie
the
Jackson.
luncheon. Oh, that is really great. You're just going to keep them so in tune that they're going to have to come to just remember the name of the chamber all the way, aren't they?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How about this annual community awards? Now, I know that you're into that.
You know, this is my favorite time of the year.
Oh,
We have so many heroes in Grand Prairie, and this gives us an opportunity to stop and honor those folks. And I just get teary-eyed and excited every time we do this. But this year, our theme's going to be Stars Over Grand Prairie, because we're going to watch the stars come out for this event.
oh yes.
This is going to be January the 29th. It's a Thursday. We're going to start at 6 p.m. at the Ruthie Jackson Center. Our nominations have come in. You and I are going to count those next week. Miss Ruthie is kind of our bona fide logistic person. She's our she keeps us on the straight and narrow. We open up those votes, and she and I will count them and determine who these recipients will be this year. If you'd like to come, the tickets are $55 a person, and you can make reservations through the Chamber of Commerce.
And we want you to make reservations, so because we wouldn't want them to do without food, would we?
Absolutely. We do need reservations just as a courtesy to the Ruthie Jackson Center, so they can make sure that we're prepared to welcome our guests in the right way and to be able to feed everybody. Absolutely.
Now there is no special attire for that. Is there? We're not doing any kind of costuming or.
Well, there's no costuming. It is black tie, so it's a very, very formal,
It's a formal
very nice
affair.
event, and it's a time for you to dress up and
Yeah,
show off.
show off,
Absolutely,
yes.
as they say, see and be seen.
Yeah.
So it'll be a great evening. Also, we have the State of the City coming up, which is a wonderful thing. And just yesterday, I got an email confirming that Chesapeake Energy will be our presenting sponsor. So they're going to be presenting this event for us. We have several sponsorship levels for that, and several sponsorship levels still open for that event. This is going to be February 26th. It's going to be at the newly renovated Uptown. I'm so excited about it.
Oh yes.
It's not going to be a sit-down dinner this year. It's going to be different. We're going to do it similar to the opening of the Uptown, where we're going to be able to mix and mingle with folks and have great food. And then we're going to go into the theater itself and sit down and be entertained by a great show that Amy Sprinkles is putting together. And of course, the mayor is going to be there to talk and to tell us what's going on in Grand Prairie.
Now that's going to be really spectacular. Are we going to have all of these flashing lights outside and?
You know, I don't know that we're going to have the spotlights, but it would be fabulous to do that.
Yes.
We're still in the planning stage. Maybe we can add that in.
Maybe we can put on the dog and raise enough money to get out some of the special spotlights. If we ask the teenagers to do it, they'll spotlight us.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes. All right.
You know, speaking of teenagers,
Yeah.
we have a steady stream right now of Great Texas Scholars bringing back their documentation for their
they
Great
are.
Texas Scholars. And these kids have worked so hard. And of course, we included the workforce readiness piece this year. So not only did they learn the basics of interviewing, but they came and practiced with
they did.
business leaders
Yes.
so that they could be ready to go on job interviews. These kids are extraordinary, and they've distinguished themselves this year in a very different way. But that luncheon's going to be April the 15th at Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie. It'll start at 11:30. Our speaker this year, I'm so excited. We have Captain T.D. Smyers of the Joint Reserve Base coming to speak to us, and his theme, he's a pilot, so his theme is going to be about launching new leaders.
Is he the commander of the base?
He is the commander of the base,
Okay.
absolutely, and he is such a fine gentleman. I met with him and spent some time with him last fall. And he is just such a fine gentleman, as are all of the folks out there at the base. But we're very excited to have him. And not only are our chamber members and the students going to be honored, but we would love for the community to come out and support this event and support these students. You can make your reservations for that event as well by calling the chamber.
And you really need someone to sponsor or adopt a child for lunch that day.
Absolutely.
And send us scholarship money. And
Absolutely. What we do is we get sponsors for that lunch, and the sponsorships most of it goes to scholarships for the kids at the Great Texas Scholar Luncheon. We also ask for different companies to sponsor the kids because the meals are about $25 per child.
Yes.
And we've got probably 400 kids coming to this luncheon, and so we need sponsors from all the companies in Grand Prairie. We need and parents and all the organizations to sponsor these kids so that we can pay for every child to have lunch with us. We also do great door prizes. The kids get so excited. It's a really exciting time of year.
Yes, and we have all of the PR, and usually the boys and girls in each end of that assembly have more fun than they do at anything that I've ever attended where they have the boys and girls. And many of them worked at Prairie Lights. Many of them have done community service for the city of Grand Prairie in different arenas to be able to qualify to even come to this luncheon.
Absolutely. These kids have to go to a city council meeting. They have to go to a school board meeting. They have to do 10 hours community service for specific organizations that serve our community. And then this year we added that workforce readiness piece. So these kids not only have done well in school, but they've gone outside of that and continue to excel and distinguish themselves.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right. How about anything else you wanted to talk about? Now you have a little bit of time. I think you have about maybe a minute and a half.
Okay, well,
memberships or anything.
Absolutely. You know, if you're not a member of the Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce, you don't have to be a business to be a member. If you just want to be involved in the community, this is a great way to support our community. And in hard economic times, it's the economic driver that you need to be supporting. We need to make sure that our businesses are doing well and that we can focus on those businesses. And if you'd like to help us with that, please call us at the Chamber at 972-264-1558 or go to our website, www.grandprairiechamber.org. And let me say one more thing about our website. If you'll keep watching in the next, I'd say 60 to 90 days, you're going to see that website change quite a bit. It's going to be much more interactive and it's going to be much more in the control of the user. So we would invite you to visit that website in probably 2 months and see what we've done with it.
What's new on the website?
Lots of stuff is new on the website. We're going to have job postings. We're going to have hot deals, which are basically coupons. Businesses can go put coupons out there.
All right.
And another thing that's really, really cool is we're going to have an events calendar where any organization that is a chamber member can
invaluable.
Put their events themselves, enter the information themselves. We just approve it and it goes up on a calendar. We think this could become the default community calendar because everybody has their control over entering items into it. So we're very excited about this.
That's wonderful. And in the half a minute, I'd like your reaction to taking the reins and beginning your work at the Chamber of Commerce since you spent all last year as president-elect to do this job as the chairman of the board. What are you going to do?
I'm going to keep the momentum going.
Yes.
Previous chairs have done excellent jobs, making it easy for me just to step right in and continue with Lynn there as the president of the chamber. It's just a flawless seam coming in. Things will continue. Some things will be a little different. We've got an exciting board this year. Not that last year's wasn't, but there are some new members on the board. New members bring new ideas.
Mm-hmm. And isn't he blessed?
He is.
We didn't even say what wonderful bank he comes from, did we?
I don't think we have. Do you come from a bank?
I come from Grand Bank of Texas.
The Grand Bank of Texas.
Absolutely.
We knew which one it was, but we thought we should tell our general public that watches our show. And I want to thank y'all for being here today.
Thank you.
Y'all are invaluable to us in Grand Prairie, Texas. And we'll be right back with the rest of our show.
And in other news in the Greater Tuna area, Sheriff Buford Givens has just arrested another lousy litter bug.
Nailed his tail.
Find his hiney.
Clipped his knicker.
Put him away.
Under the jail.
He did.
He did.
He did. And I have news for all you potential litter bugs out there. When you're messing with tuna, you're messing with Texas.
Oh, don't mess with Texas.
Don't do it.
And in other related news,
Welcome back, and we're very excited. Before bringing you our next guest, I have two very important community service announcements. The first one is in behalf of the Immaculate Conception School, and they're having their fundraiser, and it's going to be very exciting on January the 24th at 6 p.m. And I'll give you a magic telephone number, and they can give you all of the details about this happening, 972-264-8777. And it's going to be at their Family Life Center, which is located at 400 Northeast 17th Street here in Grand Prairie, Texas. Please call them and make arrangements to have fun, food, an auction, a hold'em tournament, and many other happenings. You'll miss a lot if you don't go to the Immaculate Conception School fundraiser. And secondly, we have the Gopher Spring Transatlantic Tour. It's a cruise, and it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be April the 14th through May the 3rd, and it's going to have a magic telephone number to call. 972-641-0229 is the home phone number of Gloria Holbert, who's in charge of this, and her cell number is 972-658-2025. And she has Gloria Holbert at att.net for her website. You can get her at those places. You'll have a big time going with them on this magnificent cruise, which the Gopher Alumni Association is sponsoring. And now to a sponsor of everything wonderful culturally in Grand Prairie, Texas. I'm so pleased to introduce our wonderful, wonderful guest, Dr. Denise Rodrigue. How delightful to have you back
Good
again.
morning. It's good to see you.
Yes.
Happy '09.
Yes, and Happy Arts Council.
Oh, thank you very much. It is happy these days. Very,
And
very
the
happy.
Grand Prairie Arts Council, how long have you been involved in that as the president of that little rascal?
Well, as the president for 2 years, 2 years as the president-elect, and more years than, well, I don't want to say that I don't want
Go
to
back
mention,
forever.
but 20 years now about
20
that I've been
years.
a part of it. Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
what's happening with the Arts Council?
Well, I wanted to tell you first of all, we can't start out without saying how wonderful it is to be at our new home.
Isn't that
And
great?
the Uptown is gorgeous. If you have not been there, get out today and go see it. I just can't tell you. It looks like we're in New York.
Yes.
The lobby area, just all by itself, is so wonderful. And of course, we did the Christmas show there. That was my first play to direct, and it was just wonderful to be home.
Wasn't it?
And then Elspeth McDonald and her crew couldn't have been nicer, and they are just doing a great job. So do yourselves a favor, make it a late Christmas gift, go out and see something at the Uptown.
Where is Libby?
Well, Libby's under the weather, so she asked me to fill in, which is impossible. You can't fill in for Libby. But I did want to mention a couple of things that are coming up with
Good.
the Arts Council.
Let's
if I
go for
could.
it.
All right, the first one is we're going to be doing Nonsense 2, and of course it will be done at the Uptown. And I'm to talk about the auditions because we need 5 feisty females who sing and can move. Don't be scared if you can't dance, just be able to move. 18 and up. The auditions are January the 22nd and 23rd, which is a Thursday and Friday, from 7 until 9 at 116 East Main. Now, that's the new offices of the Arts Council.
You have a new office?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You've got to come see it.
What a blessing.
Yeah, oh, it is so exciting, and we're right next door to the Uptown. So please come out for those auditions. No appointments necessary. Cold readings. We'll have a pianist there. And if you want to, bring a CD if you don't want to use the pianist. But please come on out because we need 5 gals that want to have a good time.
Yes. And that's going to be coming up real soon, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. The show will be at the end of February. So,
Okay.
yes, that should be lots of fun. And then we follow that with our concerts in the park
Yes.
in April. And then, close to my heart, you know me, for the summer we are doing, I think it's kind of our signature play. And that's why I wanted to do it for our first big musical for Mr. Earl Tom Keel. And we will be doing The Music Man. And Keith Head is coming back to play the Music Man.
How wonderful.
So we're so excited about it.
He is so
Ruthie.
gifted.
He's so much fun, and when he gets into these things, he's called me already every day talking about who's coming and how we're going to do it and everything. So it has been so much fun. I did want to mention Jerry Doran, who is also on the board, will be doing Nonsense. She'll be directing. And Matt Betts. He has been doing sets for us.
Isn't that great?
And they are just wonderful already. So we're up and going. Don't forget to reserve July for your kids, because we'll be doing our children's show in July. And we're going to have a lot of good things going on this summer for kids, dancing instructions and singing and art and all kinds of things, now that we have a place for them.
And you do have a website where they can get...
Yes, ma'am. You know that I am so network illiterate, but let me give you what it is. Also, I'm getting blind in my old age. It's www.artsgrandprairie.com. I also have a phone number, 972-264-0632. So look it up, because the website's wonderful.
Yes, it is, and you get a multitude of information, and
Absolutely.
you can stay on it all afternoon and go back and be sure that you have everything just exactly right, and all of the dates and the times and the prices, and you can even buy your tickets.
That's what I understand.
Yes, isn't
Yes.
that good?
Yes, it
Well, you don't have to
is.
buy tickets because you're running all of the shows.
That is correct.
Yes.
They don't let me do anything like that, but yes, I am.
They do not let
usually
you-
directing them. Yes, ma'am.
You do not get to touch the computer.
I do not
period.
get to touch the computer, and I don't do anything with ticket sales.
I see.
Yes, ma'am.
But you are responsible. Where did you come from today? What have you been doing this yesterday?
Well, I was telling you that my class just finished at Mountain View College. I'm still teaching at Mountain View after all these years.
And what do you teach?
Speech
Speech.
for 33 years at Mountain View.
And you love it.
I do. I wouldn't give it up for anything right now.
Yes.
So I'm very happy with it.
Well, I'm glad that if Libby was going to have the flu, that she would have it on a day when you could come and sit with us and really enthusiastically tell people what's happening in Grand Prairie as far as cultural arts is concerned.
Well, I appreciate that, and we all wish her well. I'm so sorry she's under the weather, but she'll be back with you next time.
Now, I would like to take a little moment of your time for you to look out at this beautiful sign on this camera that's looking to you that says this is for the public.
Yes.
Or the guest that's here. I'd like for you to encourage everyone to take a part, to become a member, to do anything they can to help promote the arts in Grand Prairie. This is a special tell-all year.
Well, let me encourage you to do this. This summer, we are going to do several different things. The ones closest to my heart is the Music Man, which is the summer musical. I can't tell you how many families have started becoming a part of that. And they get their kids and their teenagers, and they get their husbands and wives. We had a grandmother that came one year. The whole family comes in, and what a way to work with your family again, to be a part of the family unit, but then to also put on a wonderful show. So we really have a good time, and
Yes.
I'm so thrilled that it is now open and it's something that the whole family can enjoy. So please get your kids, get your grandmas, get your grandpas. I don't care if you can not act or sing or dance. Come on out. I promise you we'll find something for you to do in the arts. So be a part of it.
And we'll put them on the stage and let them just smile and let people know that they care.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much
Thank
for
you,
being
Ruthie.
here, my
We
dear.
appreciate it.
And take our regards back to Miss Libby
I
and
will.
her family and get them all well. But
Absolutely.
anytime they're not, tell them they are really, really exciting when they send you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
As a representative of the cultural arts, because you are the arts to many of us in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Thank you so much.
And this is Ruthie Jackson reminding you it's happening in Grand Prairie, Texas, and we're so proud of all of the things that are being done to bring culture to you by many different avenues. Thank you for watching our show.